This is mine.
It doesn't matter. You can, there's one here too.
Yeah, there's another.
So we got an extra.
States of America, and to the republic for which it stands,
Deb? Here. Michelle? Here. Larry?
Here.
Megan? Here. Sarah? Here. Motion to approve the agenda as presented or amended?
Mayor, if I may,
Yeah.
we'd like to table number 4 and number 5
I
until
wondered,
next
okay.
week. Yeah.
Yep.
Make the motion to approve the consent agenda with the changes. Second.
All right, motion to approve the agenda as amended. Any other questions? Not, we'll go to vote. Deb?
Yes.
Michelle?
Yes.
Larry?
Yes.
Megan?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
All right, so we will skip down to updates and presentations. Number 6, city administrator updates.
Sure. So we've been hard at work working with the people who've stepped up to form a pool committee. There was an ad hoc meeting last week that was very productive. We went over bylaws, enabling language. You guys will be voting on that to officially form the committee next week. But since that time, we went over the duties and responsibilities sort of last week, and we had an ad hoc meeting this afternoon as well to go over some of the duties and responsibilities for actually running the pool. Both meetings have been very productive. We're incredibly thankful for the support of people who want to help and be involved with the pool. So just wanted to, let you guys know ahead of your vote here that that effort has been ample and it's been really appreciated.
Can I just ask a clarifying question?
Of course.
So is the purpose of this committee, will, the pool manager report to this committee, or are they mostly just oversight and kind of helping?
Yeah, so the committee, the employees of the pool
Yep.
will report to us. They are
Yep.
city employees.
Yep.
Think of the pool committee like any other committee of the board that you have all had in the past.
Yep.
Parks and Rec, this and that. So it will be a committee of the city council. It will make recommendations to the city council. It will help the efforts, but they're not employees of the city.
Sure,
And
right.
so the enabling language and everything will be in your packets for next week. You'll be able to see all the draft bylaws that we created. I think I sent them out actually. Yeah, everything is there. But obviously for workers' comp and stuff like that, they're not
Right.
employees of the city, and they're not going to be able to do labor.
Right.
We're trying to get some clarification from the insurance company about what can we have volunteers do versus what has to be done by a city
Sure.
employee. And by the end of the week, we'll have a clear understanding of what that is.
Okay.
They have offered volunteer labor, which is super appreciated. We might be able to have them do some of the things that the City Works team can't do in order to get the pool, up and running. So everybody seems to be working in good faith together, and we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great, thank you. Any other questions? If not, we'll move on to new business. Number 7, resolution 2524 to open the city pool on the earliest possible date through August 10th, 2025.
Madam Chair, or Mayor,
Yes.
I will move to open the city pool on the earliest possible date through August 10th, 2025.
Second. All right, motion and second to discuss.
Okay. In addition to what I've just mentioned, the wording is such that, there's been talk about a July 1st open. The city crews have said that that's sort of a worst case scenario, worst case that they can open. The wording of the resolution is earliest possible date. So if everything goes well, everything is working, the pH levels normalize and everything is ready, as soon as we can possibly open the pool, we will. August 10th was still the scheduled closing date for the period, and a lot of the lifeguards will be in sports and ready to be done with the pool by then. So that's why it's written as such. Obviously, you're free to amend that or change it however you like.
Will we have enough certified lifeguards by?
We think so.
Okay.
Yeah, we think so.
Okay.
We went over that this afternoon with the ad hoc committee. Talked about how because they're youth, they have to have mandatory 30-minute breaks. They have to be rotated. We explained why we typically have the pool manager be a certified lifeguard, but we think that the number of interested lifeguards between our list and the list that the committee produced Everybody seems to believe that there is enough to open up, and we hope that that's true. And then, so I think everything is, all of the issues that you have all brought up in the past about why we weren't going to open seem to have been mitigated, and, we're all very hopeful that that's the case.
Gotcha.
So full-time hours?
Yes, 12 to 7 daily. That's, the original plan that we gave you by your request was to give you a plan for being open 12 to 7 days a week, obviously weather permitting.
And manager, obviously, that's taken care of, and
We're in the process of taking care of it. There were a couple of applicants for the managerial position. Obviously, we have not acted on it after the council voted to close the pool.
right.
So and we've been taking action the last few days in anticipation of tonight's vote, but, once the vote goes, if the council decides to open the pool, then we will fast track, reprioritize hiring, and working with the committee, working with the manager to, make sure that all the duties are covered and that the manager knows what he or she is getting into. We feel comfortable we'll be able to get everything laid out in time for the pool opening.
Any other questions, comments? All right, hearing none, we will go to vote. Michelle?
Yes.
Larry?
Yes?
Megan?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
Deb?
Yes.
All right. Again, I would like to thank everybody that's taken interest and made this happen. It's great to see the community coming together and making this happen. So, thank you very much. Anything for other business?
No other business.
Okay.
Motion adjourned.
All right.
Second.
Thank you, everybody.
The committee members, there's email on their phone.
I had my free the other week, or last week, so I